Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Patat, thick-cut fries, often served with a variety of sauces. Patat, also known as Dutch fries or frites, you'll need a few key ingredients and some basic equipment. Here's a simple recipe for making patat at home. Ingredients: potatoes. Use starchy varieties like russet or binch for the best results. You'll need about 4 to 6 medium potatoes for a serving for 4 people. Oil. For frying, you'll need a neutral oil with a high smoke point, such as vegetable oil, canola oil, or peanut oil. Salt. To season the fries after cooking. Optional seasonings. You can add additional seasonings such as paprika, garlic powder, or black pepper if desired. Equipment: a sharp knife or a mandolin for cutting the potatoes into sticks. A large bowl for soaking the potatoes. A heavy-bottomed pot or deep fryer for frying the potatoes. A slotted spoon or spider for removing the fries from the oil. Paper towels for draining excess oil. A baking sheet or large plate for cooling the fries. Basic method: peel and cut potatoes. Peel the potatoes, optional, as some prefer to leave the skin on, and cut them into thick sticks, about half an inch wide. Soak potatoes. Place the cut potatoes in a bowl of cold water and soak for at least 30 minutes to remove excess starch. This helps make the fries crispier. Dry potatoes. Drain the water and pat the potatoes dry with paper towels. Excess moisture can cause the oil to splatter. Heat oil. Heat the oil in a pot or deep fryer to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. If using a pot, be careful not to overfill it with oil to prevent spills. Fry potatoes. Fry the potatoes in batches. Avoid overcrowding the pot as this can lower the oil temperature and make the fries soggy. Fry for about 3 to 4 minutes until the fries start to turn golden brown. Drain and cool. Remove the fries with a slotted spoon or spider and place them on a paper towel-lined baking sheet to drain excess oil. Double fry, optional. For extra crispiness, you can fry the potatoes a second time. Let them cool for a few minutes before frying them again for an additional 2 to 3 minutes until they are crispy and golden brown. Season. While the fries are still hot, season them with salt and any other desired seasonings. Enjoy your patat with your favorite dipping sauces, such as mayonnaise, ketchup, or the Dutch specialty, frietsaus, a tangy, slightly sweet sauce. Bami Goreng, Indonesian stir-fried noodles, reflecting the Dutch colonial influence. Bami Goreng is a popular Indonesian stir-fried noodle dish that's also widely enjoyed in the Netherlands due to historical connections with Indonesia. It's a flavorful and versatile dish that can be made with a variety of ingredients. Here's a basic recipe to help you prepare Bami Goreng. Ingredients: for the noodles: 200 g, 7 ounces, egg noodles, or any other Asian-style noodles, like ramen or rice noodles. For the stir-fry: 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, or any neutral oil for stir-frying. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 1 onion, finely chopped. 1 bell pepper, thinly sliced, any color. 2 carrots, julienne or thinly sliced. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, bean sprouts. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, cooked chicken, sliced or shredded, can use leftover or rotisserie chicken. 2 eggs, beaten, optional, for extra protein. 2 to 3 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, optional. 1 to 2 tablespoons kecap manis, sweet soy sauce, or regular soy sauce with a touch of sugar. 1 teaspoon ground white pepper. 1 teaspoon chili paste or sambal olek, adjust to taste for spice level. Optional garnishes: chopped green onions. Fresh cilantro. Lime wedges. Fried shallots. Instructions: cook the noodles. Cook the egg noodles according to the package instructions until just al dente. Drain and rinse under cold water to prevent sticking. Set aside. Prepare the stir-fry base. Heat the vegetable oil in a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat. Add the minced garlic and chopped onion. Stir-fry until the onion is translucent and the garlic is fragrant, about 1 to 2 minutes. Add vegetables. Add the sliced bell pepper and carrots to the skillet. Stir-fry for about 3 to 4 minutes, or until the vegetables are tender crisp. Cook the protein. Push the vegetables to one side of the skillet and add the beaten eggs, if using, to the empty side. Scramble the eggs until cooked through, then mix them with the vegetables. Combine noodles and sauce. Add the cooked chicken and bean sprouts to the skillet. Stir to combine with the vegetables. Add the cooked noodles and pour in the soy sauce, oyster sauce, if using, kecap manis, white pepper, and chili paste. Toss everything together and stir-fry for another 2 to 3 minutes until well combined and heated through. Adjust seasonings. Taste and adjust the seasoning with more soy sauce, kecap manis, or chili paste if needed. Serve. Transfer the Bami Goreng to serving plates. Garnish with chopped green onions, fresh cilantro, lime wedges, and fried shallots if desired. Nasi Goreng Indonesian fried rice, commonly served with a fried egg. Nasi Goreng is a beloved Indonesian fried rice dish that has become popular around the world. It's a flavorful, versatile dish that can be made with a variety of ingredients. Here's a classic recipe for making Nasi Goreng. Ingredients. For the fried rice: 2 cups cooked jasmine rice, preferably cold and a day old for best results. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, or any neutral oil. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 1 onion, finely chopped. 1 to 2 red chilies, finely chopped, adjust to taste. 1 carrot, diced. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, cooked chicken, shredded or diced, or other protein like shrimp, pork, or tofu. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, green peas, fresh or frozen. 2 eggs, lightly beaten. 2 to 3 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 to 2 tablespoons kecap manis, sweet soy sauce, or regular soy sauce with a touch of sugar. 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, optional. 1 teaspoon ground white pepper. 1 to 2 teaspoons sambal olek, chili paste, or other hot sauce, adjust to taste. Optional garnishes: chopped green onions, fresh cilantro, fried shallots, lime wedges, cucumber slices, tomato slices. Fried eggs, 1 per serving, sunny side up. Instructions. Prepare ingredients. Ensure the rice is cold and separated. Cold rice works best for fried rice because it's less likely to become mushy. Heat oil. Heat the vegetable oil in a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat. Cook aromatics. Add the minced garlic, chopped onion, and red chilies. Stir-fry until the onion is translucent and the garlic is fragrant, about 1 to 2 minutes. Add vegetables and protein. Add the diced carrot and cook for about 3 minutes until slightly tender. Add the cooked chicken or other protein and stir until heated through. Add rice. Add the cold rice to the skillet. Break up any clumps and stir-fry to combine with the vegetables and protein. Season the rice. Pour in the soy sauce, kecap manis, and oyster sauce if using. Add the ground white pepper and sambal olek. Stir-fry to mix the sauces evenly and to heat everything through. Add eggs. Push the rice to one side of the skillet. Pour the beaten eggs into the empty side and scramble them until cooked. Mix the eggs into the rice. Add peas. Stir in the green peas and cook for another minute until they are heated through. Adjust seasonings. Taste the rice and adjust the seasoning with more soy sauce, kecap manis, or sambal olek if needed. Serve. Transfer the Nasi Goreng to serving plates. Garnish with chopped green onions, fresh cilantro, and fried shallots if desired. Serve with lime wedges, cucumber slices, and tomato slices on the side. Top each serving with a sunny side-up egg if you like. Spareribs ribs grilled with a savory or spicy marinade. Spareribs are a popular and delicious cut of pork that can be cooked in a variety of ways, from grilling to baking to slow cooking. Here's a classic recipe for preparing spareribs with a flavorful marinade and a delicious barbecue sauce. Ingredients. For the spareribs: 2 racks of pork spareribs, about 2 to 3 pounds total. Salt and black pepper, to taste. For the marinade, dry rub: 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon ground mustard, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, for extra smokiness, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. For the barbecue sauce: 1 cup ketchup, ½ a cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup honey, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. Instructions. Prepare the ribs. Preheat your oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, 135 degrees Celsius if baking. For grilling, prepare your grill for indirect heat. Remove the thin membrane from the back of the ribs if it hasn't already been removed. This can be done by sliding a knife under the membrane and pulling it off. Apply the dry rub. In a small bowl, mix together all the ingredients for the dry rub. Rub the mixture generously over both sides of the ribs, ensuring an even coating. Marinade, optional. For deeper flavor, wrap the seasoned ribs in plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 1 hour or overnight. Cooking the ribs. Oven method. Place the ribs on a large sheet of aluminum foil, bone side down. Wrap the foil around the ribs to create a sealed packet. Place the foil-wrapped ribs on a baking sheet and bake in the preheated oven for about 2.5 to 3 hours, or until the ribs are tender. Carefully remove the ribs from the foil and discard the foil. Brush a generous amount of barbecue sauce over the ribs. Grilling method. Preheat your grill to medium heat for indirect cooking. Place the ribs bone side down on the grill, away from direct heat. Close the lid and cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours, or until tender. Turn occasionally and brush with barbecue sauce during the last 30 minutes of grilling. Prepare the barbecue sauce. In a medium saucepan, combine all the barbecue sauce ingredients. Bring to a simmer over medium heat, stirring occasionally. Cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until the sauce thickens and the flavors meld together. Finish the ribs. After baking or grilling, brush the ribs with a final coat of barbecue sauce. For a caramelized finish, you can place the sauced ribs under the broiler for a few minutes or on a hot grill for a few minutes, watching carefully to prevent burning. Serve. Let the ribs rest for a few minutes before slicing between the bones. Serve with extra barbecue sauce on the side and your favorite sides, such as coleslaw, baked beans, or cornbread. Pannenkoeken, large Dutch pancakes, sometimes served on the street with various toppings. Pannenkoeken are Dutch pancakes that are larger and thinner than American pancakes, and they can be served sweet or savory. They're a beloved treat in the Netherlands and can be customized with a variety of toppings and fillings. Here's a classic recipe to make pannenkoeken at home. Ingredients: 1 cup, 125 g, all-purpose flour. 1½ cups, 375 milliliters, milk. 2 large eggs. 2 tablespoons sugar, optional, for sweet pancakes. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 2 tablespoons melted butter, plus more for cooking. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, optional, for sweet pancakes. Optional toppings and fillings. Fresh fruit, such as apples, berries, or bananas. Syrup or powdered sugar. Maple syrup. Nutella or chocolate spread. Ham and cheese, for savory pancakes. Spinach and feta cheese. Sautéed mushrooms or bacon. Instructions. Prepare the batter. In a large mixing bowl, whisk together the flour, milk, and eggs until smooth. The batter should be relatively thin, similar to a crepe batter. If making sweet Pannenkoeken, add the sugar and vanilla extract. If making savory ones, omit the sugar and vanilla. Rest the batter. Let the batter rest for about 30 minutes at room temperature. This helps the flour fully absorb the liquid and can improve the texture of the pancakes. Heat the pan. Heat a non-stick skillet or crepe pan over medium heat. Add a small amount of melted butter or oil to the pan and swirl to coat. Cook the pancakes. Pour a small amount of batter into the pan, tilting the pan to spread it into a thin, even layer. The batter should cover the bottom of the pan in a thin layer. Cook for about 1 to 2 minutes, or until the edges start to lift and the bottom is golden brown. Flip the pancake and cook the other side for another 1 to 2 minutes, or until golden brown. Serve. Transfer the cooked Pannenkoeken to a plate and keep warm. Repeat with the remaining batter, adding more butter or oil to the pan as needed. Serve with your choice of toppings or fillings. Sweet Pannenkoeken can be topped with fresh fruit, syrup, or powdered sugar, while savory Pannenkoeken can be filled with cheese, ham, or vegetables. Rookworst smoked sausage, sometimes served in a bun or as a snack. Rookworst is a traditional Dutch smoked sausage that's typically made from pork, though variations with beef or a mix of meats can also be found. It has a distinctive smoky flavor and is a staple in Dutch cuisine, often served with dishes like stamppot, a traditional Dutch mashed potato dish with vegetables, or alongside other hearty meals. Here's a basic recipe for making homemade rookworst. Ingredients: 1 pound, 450 g, ground pork. 1/2 pound, 225 g, pork fat, or use more pork with fat if you can't find fat separately. 1/2 cup, 120 milliliters, cold water. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 1 teaspoon salt. 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon ground white pepper. 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon ground coriander. 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves. 1/2 teaspoon paprika, optional, for added color. 1/4 teaspoon curing salt, optional, for color and preservation. Sausage casings, hog casings, or synthetic casings, soaked in water if necessary. Instructions. Prepare the sausage casings. If using natural casings, rinse them thoroughly under cold water, then soak in a bowl of water for at least 30 minutes to make them pliable. Rinse again before use. If using synthetic casings, follow the instructions provided by the manufacturer. Mix the sausage filling. In a large mixing bowl, combine the ground pork and pork fat. Add the cold water, minced garlic, salt, black pepper, white pepper, nutmeg, coriander, cloves, paprika, and curing salt, if using. Mix thoroughly until all ingredients are well incorporated and the mixture becomes slightly sticky. Stuff the sausage casings. Fit the sausage stuffer with the appropriate sized tube and slide one end of the soaked casing onto the tube, then carefully push the casing all the way to the end. Tie a knot at the open end of the casing. Stuff the casing with the sausage mixture, being careful not to overstuff to avoid burst casings. Twist the sausages into 6 to 8 inch links, tying off the ends with string or by twisting the casing. Prepare for smoking. If you have a smoker, you can smoke the sausages at a low temperature, around 160 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius, for about 1 to 2 hours, until they reach an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit 70 degrees Celsius and have a smoky flavor. If you don't have a smoker, you can use a grill with a smoking box or smoke pellets. If you prefer not to smoke them, you can cook them in a skillet over medium heat, turning occasionally, until they are cooked through and have a nice brown color. Cook the sausages. After smoking or cooking, allow the sausages to cool. They can be refrigerated or frozen for later use. To serve, heat the sausages in a pan, oven, or grill until warmed through. Loempia, Dutch-style spring rolls, often filled with vegetables or meat. Loempia is the Dutch term for spring rolls, a popular snack in the Netherlands influenced by Indonesian cuisine. They are crisp, savory, and can be filled with a variety of ingredients. Here's a classic recipe for making loempia. Ingredients. For the filling: 200 g, 7 ounces, ground pork, or chicken, shrimp, or tofu for a vegetarian version. 1 tablespoon vegetable oil. 1 onion, finely chopped. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 1 carrot, julienne or finely shredded. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, bean sprouts. 100 g, 3.5 ounces, shredded cabbage, white or Napa cabbage. 50 g, 1.75 ounces, mushrooms, finely chopped, optional. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, optional. 1 tablespoon hoisin sauce, optional. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1/2 teaspoon ground white pepper, or black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon sugar, optional. 1 to 2 teaspoons cornstarch, optional, for thickening. For assembly: spring roll wrappers, you can use frozen or fresh, available in most Asian grocery stores. 1 egg, beaten, for sealing. Vegetable oil, for frying. Instructions. Prepare the filling. Heat 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil in a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat. Add the finely chopped onion and minced garlic, and stir-fry until fragrant and the onion is translucent, about 1 to 2 minutes. Add the ground pork or chosen protein, and cook until fully browned, breaking it up with a spoon. Add the julienne carrot, bean sprouts, shredded cabbage, and mushrooms if using. Stir-fry for about 3 to 4 minutes until the vegetables are tender but still crisp. Stir in the soy sauce, oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, if using, sesame oil, and pepper. Cook for another 2 minutes. If the mixture seems too wet, mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with a little water and stir into the filling to thicken. Taste and adjust seasoning if needed. Remove from heat and let cool completely. Assemble the loempia. Place a spring roll wrapper on a clean surface or a large cutting board. If using frozen wrappers, thaw them according to the package instructions. Spoon a small amount of filling, about 2 tablespoons, onto the bottom third of the wrapper, leaving space on the sides. Fold the sides of the wrapper over the filling, then roll up from the bottom to form a tight cylinder. Seal the edge with a little beaten egg. Repeat with the remaining filling and wrappers. Fry the loempia. Heat vegetable oil in a deep fryer or large skillet to 350 degrees Fahrenheit 175 degrees Celsius. You'll need enough oil to fully submerge the spring rolls. Fry the loempia in batches, being careful not to overcrowd the pan. Cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, turning occasionally until golden brown and crispy. Use a slotted spoon to remove the loempia and drain on paper towels. Serve. Serve hot with dipping sauces like sweet chili sauce, soy sauce, or hoisin sauce.